paper, see them lames later. Can't save her, her stepped out, now she saying what she really think. Open accounts no matter where we at. There and back, eyes barely open. I never it once and she two. That means it's can't. But my explosive, train to go, my chain it glow. Everything you see I paid for, gang or crow. For real, it's real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real.
Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Oakland Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a man who started as a Buffalo Bill, Marshawn Lynch, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On second down, Lynch. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lorenzo Alexander in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking from the gun, it's Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Lorenzo Alexander in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. Cooper could very well be in for a difficult matchup. He's going to be squaring off against Jonathan Joseph, and that's a guy who's quietly become one of the better cover corners in the NFL.
And think of it this way. He's now one of the wily veterans as well. That means he does his film study, understands what the receivers like to do, keeps a book on everyone, and that cuts down on the amount of mistakes he might make in a game. Makes a lot of plays on the football.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch you now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Gun! 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 All right, now, Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Allen off the play fake. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether they're in man or zone. Sometimes you'll run a guy in motion to see if someone runs with him. Other times you'll empty out the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man coverage, you tell your guys you got to win those matchups, because if you do, you'll get the football and probably for a nice game. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Benjamin with it over the middle. Kelvin Benjamin. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, 52 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Switzer now to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Carr gives to Marshawn. Room here to run. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Caught by Nelson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10.
Get down.
On first down, Carr. They dump it off to Lynch. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay gain.
Throwing now is Carr. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
We're good. Down.
Back to the ground, Lynch. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw, it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On play action, Allen. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On On first down, Allen going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. You have to figure with a rookie quarterback out there, you have to live with some of these mistakes, except they're going to happen. This one, though, that hurts. You're losing in this game.
And that's what you tell him. You know, that's what you drill on in practice. That's what you work on throughout time. Look, take care of the football, and then we'll let your talents come out. Don't try and force things, and then we end up with big plays like that end up hurting us.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go. 3-19.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
No. Check. Patriot.
This give is to McCoy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Allen from the gun on third down. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Sliding out of the pocket. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jeremy Curley, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills are in for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Carr to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And now it's 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On play action, Allen. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So it's on to halftime in this. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Well, they start the 2nd half with a carry by McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll go again to McCoy. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Off the play fake, Allen. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get down.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Carr now on 1st down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Get down. 180. 49, guys. Mike, 49. 694.
Now a play fake. Carr rolling to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Nelson. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 1st down Raiders, the former Packer Jordy Nelson on the receiving end from Carr. Carr now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On the handoff, Lynch. Shedding through the defense. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Cooper's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama, and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jerry Hughes in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here we go. Down. 180.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Shotgun now for Carr. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there, and he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Yeah, here come the Bills. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close,
you
got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's McCoy. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
4 down. Watch it now, Barney.
Now Stewart on 1st down. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Detroit! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! See what you got. Hey, checkpoint 4. Watch 24.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Black 99 Philly, here we go. Black 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56.
from midfield. Here's Allen. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Leopard!
Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Wide, get wide!
Allen off the play fake. Benjamin with it over the middle. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground now with Stewart. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
56, Mike, 56. Watch the pass.
Now McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12.
117, 117.
Off play action. Allen. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And now here come the Raiders. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Buying time to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Get down! 185!
A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Lynch. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
4 down. Check.
Down. 180.
First down to run with Lynch. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Carr. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Marshawn Lynch. And it's 2nd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback who's going to his left. A little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Carr going to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Down. 180. Go Chief.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Carr. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Carr now to throw. And Cook has it left side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Down. 280.
Carr to throw again. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. So Allen's going to look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Lucky 56.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Marcus Gilchrist there to bring him down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Second down, they run with Stewart. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. They had the extra week of rest. That was a factor. I think this home crowd was certainly a factor as well. So this is step one done. Now they need to win next week if they want to get to the Super Bowl.
I like those two factors that you brought up. The extra week, getting the open week by being the number 2 seed, a terrific home crowd for them, coupled with really good play. That allows them now to keep their Super Bowl dream alive. One more on their way to the Super Bowl.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you, right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the race for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the white flag, they forfeiting it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Y'all gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Whip it, shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck, goose, linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spin a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. Bust down. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my house like my property. Do a quarterback sneakers on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I stiff him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah.
I just hike the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm trying to get in. Open the playbook, the book of the champion. Get flipped if you trying to get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long, on 1st and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta get all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plans. Look at your stands and look at your hands. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah, yeah.
Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. It's bad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse deep and I raiding. We act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over baby. Put the bread on me. Bet on my bacon, big and flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can. Yeah. Super fly for the Dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young. Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, about the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That you say you didn't never. I'm a stab, no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you wanna stuff for. Money, that machine. Ferragamo stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. After life in 9/11, folks. Matte black, liquor clean. Dead places in and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience thinner than a penny hoe.
Over here, empty your pockets. I don't do that. In my prison, you do what I tell you to. Get over here. He's gonna get nasty.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
Hey, this that Eastside Johnny Big Redemption like. Know what I'm talking about? Hold up.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah.
Yeah.
Get out the way, get out my way, yeah.
Yeah.
You either with me or against me, though. You either with me or win. Win, 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 win.
Yeah.
Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. These ops ain't win, 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 win. Start chasing that. Win, 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 win.
Yeah.
Big J since I was 6. I tap dance all on them. And your diamonds like tap water. That drip way too foggy. These VVS is way awesome. Pork CLS for drop to your death without warning. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me though. You either with me or win. Win, 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 win. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. These ops say win, 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 win. Start chasing that. Win, 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 win. You clowns really don't stay outside when I play outside. I put the beats on them like Dre outside. I got the bow side and LA outside. And if you act bad, I bring the outside. Go and get your money. None of my on some funny. I can tell real by who you're running with. I'm all in the field, duck hunt. Hit my just and he was like, boop. Here. Knew just what it was. The whole and gave it back, boop. Yeah. 9/11, no malice, baby. But no violence, baby. My got callous, baby. My bare knuckles got talent, baby. I'm all in the wind with it. On Deuce line, I've been with it. She too fine, I've been crashed 2 times. I limo tinted my new ride. I'm riding with the 12 better not pull me over. Championship going dumb. Nothing to something I won. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me though. You either with me or win. Win, 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 win. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. These ops ain't win, 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 win. Start chasing that. Win, 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 win.
Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 30,000. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. I'm on the road, I'm getting paid like what you want, baby. You a bougie, baby, but I love you, baby. Give you the world, baby.